Hello again, everyone. Jerry, Old Guy Review. So here is the Trx4 Sport, Trx4 Long Arm Lift Kit follow-up update. Now I'm going to go a little more in depth because Ron Hellman wanted to get a good look on what has transpired. Now, I will tell you, I started with Tamiya, but the very first ready-to-run truck I ever bought was a Traxxas. And I've had quite a few Traxxases over the years. I still have a bunch of Traxxases, if that's the word. And I will tell you, now that they have come out with a kit and their accessories that they make to go along with certain kits, flawless. When you do this lift kit, you can follow the instructions, or you can do like me and work an area at a time. They kind of have you bounce all over the place, but if I'm taking off the front end, if there's nothing else other than the front end, I'm gonna do it start to finish. So if you do them like that, you're gonna skip around a lot, but I didn't feel like hunting for screws and everything else, hoping I put them in order just in case, who knows. A dog jumps up, knocks all my screws. So I went according to the book to a point. Also, you get to skip. If you're doing the sport, you're going to skip some things. But on the investigation portion, I'm going to give you my guesstimation on the gearing. This kit came out a year or two ago, and the sport didn't exist yet. So they haven't updated the book. The book is still for the gearing that comes in the bells and whistles, Trx4s. I cannot figure it out myself because luckily I've kept, every book, and for some reason the Defender, I'm assuming the Blazer and the Bronco all have 11 tooth pinion, 45 tooth spur. Same thing with the Trax, which is a Trx4 Sport. But this kit comes with a 17 tooth spur, a 39 tooth spur, and a 17 tooth pinion. So this kit only comes with a 10 tooth pinion. So if you guys are going to get this and you are running the 17 and 39, you're going to want to pick up a different pinion gear, because I'm just guesstimating. I actually shot a text or a comment to Traxxas to figure out what's the deal and if it's going to be okay. But going with the 11 tooth pinion and 45 tooth spur, they only dropped it one tooth to a 10 tooth. So on the 17 pinion 39 spur, I just ordered up a 16 tooth pinion and we'll go from there. Now, enough with the talking. Let's start looking at things so Ron can run out and buy one and build it. Now, everything cut and dry. To do the front end, we're gonna just flip her right over. So the front end, you literally, links are already made. If they've got curved ends on them, you just want to note where they are. You have to replace the shock, so you undo 2 upper shock mounts, 2 lower arm bolts, and 1 front. Whole front end comes right off. And just repeat the process. Everything was pre-made, the links, everything was done. So you go to the back, same concept, 1 more screw. You've got your 2 upper shocks, 2 lower arms, 2 upper arms. Whole rear end comes out. Boom. Bob's your uncle. But what you do also get, depending on which wheelbase you want to put this on, you are going to replace 1 each of the drive shafts. They're marked. There's little knobs on the ends of them, so you know what length they are. And boom, that is all. But what a difference it makes. Now, because this is the Blazer body, here's another point. So when you get the Blazer body, I don't remember if I touched on it before, but you get new bumpers, complete mounts. All you have to do is unscrew your other one, pull it out. You get the rear mount, the rear bumper, upper body mounts. The front body mount is, you get a new one, but the stock one works. And then you get a whole front and the front bumper with the kit. It comes with a picture, shows you exactly where to put all your pins in before you even put the body on it the first time. Next is, I also got a light kit. This is another really nice install. The pictures are adequate. You can read just to double check it, but you've got a connector here. This kit comes with the screws. You put the screws in, plug this in, and then run your wire underneath to your receiver box, and you plug it in your extra channel 1. Boom. Light kit is in, ready to go. Still, I go back to the motor. I'm still confused with the gearing. The portal axles have all the same gearing in them. The motor's the same. I don't get why they have a different spur and pinion in this vehicle, but hopefully my 16-tooth pinion will do it. And there is that part. Now I'm gonna bring the body up here. Let's try, even though I'm gonna paint. Oh, it's not snowing today, but I do have to go do snow maintenance, so I was out of my favorite paint for detailing bodies, so I had to get some. Now I gotta warm the workshop up, so I will be out cleaning snow for a little while before I get to detailing. Now, once again, Traxxas, these bodies are expensive, but in my opinion, what you get with it is so nice. So if you discount all the wires, none of the wires are there when you get this truck, but the hard parts are all mounted. And as you see, the backing pieces that hold the hard parts on have hooks on them. So this is literally a plug and play, put it on, Run your wires like it says in the instructions. You get a little box that you plug everything into, which also, if you flip this side, you'll see the door handle has a hard connector. You take that off on this side because the unit itself, the backing plate, becomes that hard backing. But all your light buckets are in. Everything's there. You put some extra wire cleanup holders on there, and everything is good to go. And for 65 bucks, when you look at some of the other light kits, it's a pretty good, in my opinion, but who am I? I think it's a pretty good deal. Now, if you're like me and you like getting extra stuff, once you do this conversion kit, the things you have left over, you've got your front and rear bumpers, complete assemblies. You've got the stock servo mount. Oh, that's another thing. You have to, let me go to that real quick. This is some of the engineering. So your old panhard mount, you leave it on. And this new servo piece mounts right in there. Just fabulous. I really dig that. And it's all supported. I still gotta look. It doesn't say in the book, but I think I should put a screw in there just to give it some extra reinforcement. But, got off topic. Back to the extra parts. There's the upper mount that comes with the Blazer. Now you've got extra shocks, which these Trx4 shocks, I think, are pretty nice. So you get extra shocks. You've got extra links. Now, if you want to do another project somewhere down the road, you've got, here's those drive shaft pieces. You get extra drive shaft pieces. So if you do a longer wheelbase truck, you get extended rod ends. So I don't even use these. I got a whole box of rod ends now. You've got, oh, some more drive shaft parts. You've got the extended diff lock cables. And I use the old ones, but I got some extra ones, so some screws. This is for a different mount that's on the different truck. And I got a 10-tooth pinion gear that I don't need now. So there you go. A little bit of an update. Now I can start getting to details. I've got my paints. I've got an idea. I don't know where I'm going with it yet. But let's do one more thing. So there you've got, let's move that back a little bit. There you've got the lift kit. Here you've got the Defender. What a beefy Comparo. And one last thing before we go. I knew I'd probably get some sass if I didn't show what it looks like as of now, pre-detailing. You notice it's got the marker lights. It's got some really nice LED headlights. Here, go do a little side action. Oh. What a beastly thing. And you've got your nice taillights. I think this thing looks fabulous. And I can't wait to get out and drive it. So thanks everyone. Let me know if I missed anything. Once we detail it, I can add that in the follow-up video. Talk to you later.